I was also anxious, as Senator Kavanaugh mentioned, Michaela Kavanaugh mentioned on the mic, for this debate today. This is a conversation that always goes different ways, and the way people conduct themselves in the body during these conversations is predictable and difficult, because people either approach these crotch watch bills in one way or the other. Either they're very sincere, as I believe Senator Merman is, or someone like Senator Albright, or anybody introducing bills like this, really sincere about protecting children, really worried about what kids are looking at online, really think there's a legislative solution to it. And then there's, on the other hand, this set of people who regard it with kind of a prurient interest. People like Senator Halloran, who gleefully, cannot contain their joy to read pornography, to read something licentious on the microphone with the goal of getting a rise out of people. It's like, getting off on making everybody else non-consensually, against our will, participate in their sick obsession with this type of sex. And that's what makes these conversations around these bills, that's what puts so much anxiety in the body and makes it so uncomfortable. I think Steve Halloran right now is in the lounge with his friends watching this. I think we are talking about a pattern of really disturbing behavior. In government committee this year, many of you weren't there. Senator Blood would remember this. She introduced a bill to create a state tartan that was requested by the Girl Scouts, a Girl Scout troop in Nebraska, who designed a tartan pattern that could be our state tartan in Nebraska. And it was a good hearing. There were Girl Scouts there. And at the end, I think Senator Halloran asked a question or something, and Senator Blood said, well, if we pass this bill, I challenge you to wear a kilt in the pattern of our state tartan. And then, apropos of nothing, for no reason, he responded in front of all these kids and everybody, would I have to go commando? The whole room, it was either like a nervous laugh or like horror. And so this is something in the public record that you can all look up. And it's just this pervasive pattern of behavior of these crotch watch bills being part of a prurient, performative, exhibitionist interest for some people in this body. And that's why I don't like these bills coming up. For some of you, there's overlap. I think it's some kind of like sexual repression or something, and this is the way you find a safe place and a safe way to express that, is through legislating what other people do with their bodies that you're afraid to do with your own. My position is that not everything we dislike should be illegal, and that's why I oppose this bill. I think that the system, while imperfect, that we have today works okay. I trust parents and safe adults to raise their children, to raise their families, to put their own limitations on screen usage and technology in their own homes. I trust school administrators to do this in their schools, and they do. They are. There's endless varieties of third-party software that parents install in their homes to monitor internet usage. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, he talked about how his son is his porn accountability buddy, that they've got software installed on their devices so that if his son or it covers search terms, images viewed on the phone or on the tablet or on the computer. It's not just porn websites, but like any kind of licentious, porny searching, whatever, then one of them gets a notification on their phone that the other one is looking at pornography. So that's what the Speaker of the House does with his son. The point is, there are many, many ways for parents to oversee what's happening, what their kids are taking in. And I don't agree with what Senator Merman said about how Pornhub is pulled out of so many states, so we know this is working. I don't share the goal of preventing anybody from consuming pornography. I don't think that that's a good goal. I don't think that's compatible with First Amendment values or the values of freedom that we have in this
That's your
country and
time,
in this
Senator.
society. Thank you, Mr. President.